Hey everybody, Andrew Hasman here from Remax. It's summer in Vancouver. No better place to be. Hope you're enjoying this amazing stretch of weather we're all having. Feeling blessed to live in such an amazing city. So, what's happening in Vancouver's real estate market? The stats came out a few days ago. Really no surprise. We knew that the market was going to see somewhat of a settling down and easing as we got into summer. This year, unlike any other year, it's quite different because we're dealing with still with the issue of COVID. So what's happening? Well, summer's here. COVID restrictions are easing. People are starting to travel, take some summer vacations, heading up to the Okanagan, to the island, to Whistler. Maybe they're going to go visit family back east. So people are now doing other things other than shopping for real estate. So the audience for real estate has gone down. People are now doing other things. Market has eased. We're seeing fewer buyers in the marketplace. Properties are starting to take a little bit longer to sell. We knew this was going to happen once the COVID restrictions eased. And so, yeah, it's kind of a normal summer market. Things are settled down and prices have sort of leveled out. They were rising in the early part of the spring. Now they've sort of leveled off, and we're seeing a much more sort of normal market. So if you're a buyer, great time because interest rates are still, rock bottom, and the bidding wars seem to have sort of subsided. Now you're able to make an offer, maybe put some conditions on the offer, take your time doing some due diligence rather than back in the spring where you had to make an offer with no subjects. Maybe you were one of 5 offers on the property, having to way overbid. So that seems to have settled down, and we're now back into a more sort of normal, sort of balanced market sort of environment. So where do we go from here? Obviously, it's anyone's guess. I suspect summer's going to stay fairly steady. And I do want to point out, the numbers compared to this time last year, we're still up in sales. Prices are up. So, it's still a good market. It's just not quite as ramped up as it was in February, March, April. Where do we go from here? Probably a fairly stable summer. Again, not quite as ramped up as it was in the early spring. I guess, prices could settle back a bit, so it's a possibility. But with interest rates remaining rock bottom, there's still enough buyers out there to keep prices, I think, fairly much in check. I don't think we see a big market pickup, in my opinion, until maybe late September into October, which is pretty normal for most years. It's usually right around Thanksgiving when we see the fall market pick up. And that's really it. So if you have any questions about the market, feel free to reach out anytime. Go enjoy the summer, go do some boating or windsurfing or whatever you like to do in the summertime. Vancouver's summers are, kind of brief, so enjoy it. It's a celebration of great weather. And stay healthy, stay safe, and please reach out if you have any real estate questions.